Disney turned Star Wars, Marvel, Kingdom Hearts, and Pixar into absolute garbage. And that is probably one of the most impressive feats I've ever heard in my life, bro. If you would have told like 12-year-old me, like, hey, all these franchises that you love, Disney's going to buy them. And then it's going to be absolutely terrible, bro. With the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out, like, it's just, I can't help but feel hollow inside, right? I don't want to be the hater that just hates Disney because of all these other reasons, right? But it's just not fun, bro. It's not fun being a Marvel fan. It's not fun being a Kingdom Hearts fan or Star Wars or Kingdom Hearts or Pixar, whatever. Because Disney just makes everything so corny, bro. I don't know what the hell it is where it's like, oh, we're going to take Star Wars, this adult franchise with all these crazy cool things, and we're going to make them incoherent and stupid, and then we're going to cater to this family type of, like, for instance, in Obi-Wan, right? If you look at it as like a kid's show, it makes so much more sense. Because in one of the scenes, Leia is running around and running away from these adults, right? And she's this little kid. And she's lapping them, bro. It's just, it took me out of the experience just watching this terrible scene. And it's like, yeah, this isn't for me, bro. I was in my late 20s at this point. It's like, yeah, I'm not the target audience for this, man. This is for little kids. How did Star Wars, this story with lightsabers where people get chopped off, you're chopped in half, where people turn to the dark side, where there's force lightning and death and politics and all this other crazy adult themes. What am I watching right now, man? Like, what is this trash? And it's because of Disney. I don't know what their problem is. It's like they don't want to make money. It's like they're allergic to making money, and they're allergic to making good things. And I hate to say it, man, because after Endgame, like, I was still a believer. I was like, nah, Disney's got this. And The Mandalorian came out, and it was fine. It went from being season 1 was phenomenal. Season 2 was amazing, right? Season 3, just every episode was so painful, right? And then Marvel, after Endgame, it's like the shows were fine, right? But you had to have like all these prerequisites into going into each show to understand what's going on. And I know that there was an overarching theme and story in Marvel before Endgame, but like every story felt like it was its own contained thing, right? There'd be a few elements that would tie into the overarching story, but like you could watch an Iron Man film and it's an Iron Man film, right? You could watch the Guardians of the Galaxy or Thor, and for the most part, even if you haven't watched anything else, you could still enjoy these movies. And everything after Endgame, like, I don't know what the hell these people at Disney are thinking, where it's like, I feel like I have to do homework. I feel like I have to be watching like multiple shows at the same time to understand what is going on. And it makes me not care about the characters, right? It makes me not care about the story because I don't know. I don't know what's going on, bro. I just don't. And it's a travesty, man, because I've loved Marvel since I was a kid, right? I've loved Star Wars since I was a kid, and these stories are just it's weird because it's like Marvel. It's like you need to have all these different movie franchises to understand what's going on. With Star Wars, they just don't get. They're in the same era of like. It's after the original trilogy, and in between the sequels, right? And they don't venture out of that era. And it's like, dude, you can do the Old Republic stuff, or you can do 1,000 years in the future, or something, bro. And it's like they keep rehashing these characters, like the Maul show, and it's like Darth Maul is doing Darth Maul stuff, and it's like His story is already finished. It's already done. Like, we know he's gonna die to Obi-Wan. We know he's not successful. Like, stop using these characters. Just do something else, bro. Or redo 7, 8, and 9. Like, it's so annoying, bro. And watching 8, as soon as they had Luke being this depressed guy, like, I didn't finish the movie, bro. I couldn't do it. And 9 was a travesty, right? It's just, how do you mess up Star Wars? How do you go into a trilogy saying, hey, we're not going to plan anything. We're just going to make 3 movies and make a hell amount of money. And it's absurd. It's absurd. It feels like 7 was its own thing, right? And then 8 and 9 are from like an alternate reality that we just happen to have. And it's trash, man. And then Kingdom Hearts, we've waited 13 years for part 3 to come out, right? I got married, I went into the military, I got out, I got divorced. I've had friends that were fans of the franchise die in the time it took to get Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3, right? I went from a wee lad to a grown adult. And in that, to save you the whole spiel about it, basically everything happens in the last world of the game, the last maybe 3 or 4 hours of the game, and it felt like I was reading the Spark Notes version of it, right? After having 13 years to develop this game, the graphics were fine. They were all right. The characters just look like vinyl toys. I don't know. Some of them look good, some of them don't. And then the story is just like, oh yeah, by the way, we didn't know how to flesh this out, so it felt very rushed. And then the worlds were fine. They were nice to look at, but the stories were just so boring. And then Pixar, like, I think once we got to Moana and that era of Pixar movies and everything after, like Encanto and Turning Red and all this other crap, like, they're fine. They're okay stories, right? But just something about them just doesn't hit, man. And it's not like, oh, I'm a grown adult, I'm too mature for this, blah 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 blah. That's not it, bro. Like, I watch like older Disney movies, like Mulan, Lilo and Stitch, Sleeping Beauty, like all this other stuff, and even from the 2010s, and they hit. I feel an emotional attachment to these characters, right? And it's great storytelling. And for the most part, like, these newer movies, it feels like, it's like, hey, this is a Disney Pixar movie. This is going to make a lot of money. So don't put too much effort into the story or the characters. Just keep them entertained long enough. It's, that they'll buy a friggin' ticket. And then, just have them on their merry way. Don't think too hard into it. It's like, what happened to the passion, bro? It feels like it feels like AI slop at this point. It feels like someone's just spitballing here, bro. And these movies feel like drafts. They don't feel like the final version of it, man. And it is pretty impressive how Disney just keeps churning out mediocrity at best. And I don't know, like, what the issue, what the solution is. Kathleen Kennedy, I mean, she even said it. She's like, oh, I wanted people to make Star Wars that weren't fans of Star Wars. How does this make any sense, bro? This is absurd thinking. If I were in charge of Disney and I was, trusting someone with these franchises that I love, and they're like, oh, we don't actually know anything about them, we're just going to make random stories. I'm like, you're insane. You're fired. You're fired immediately, bro. Like, what? This is crazy behavior. This is insanity to me. And it sucks, man, because these franchises, like, I still love them and they still mean a lot to me. And I recognize that 90% of these franchises are still amazing, man. But, like, dude, the 2020s has just been a disaster for no matter what release is coming out. It's garbage, and it's getting pretty annoying, and it just sucks because right now more than ever, I think people need something to dissociate with and to distract themselves. Right, gas is $6 a gallon right now. Right, just trying to blow off some steam costs a lot of money. Everything's expensive. So when we're trying to watch something and dissociate, it just sucks when we have these, half thought out projects that are mediocre and are just using our beloved franchises, and it's like this monster wearing the carcass of these franchises, man. And it's getting sick. I'm getting sick of it. It can't be hard to write a Star Wars show, right? You will have Andor, where they don't even have lightsabers. They don't even have the Force, and it's amazing. It's like, how do you make lightsabers and lasers and the telekinesis and all this crazy magical stuff? How do you make this suck? How do you make that terrible, bro? I haven't even wanted to watch 7, 8, and 9. Right? It's trash, and I'm sick of it, man. And then like Kingdom Hearts 3, right, has amazing gameplay, but that's about it. The story's I find myself skipping every cutscene. I don't even know what Disney and Pixar are doing right now. I don't even know what the last release was. And now they're doing live versions of like Moana and stuff. It's like, I feel like that movie just came out. And then The Rock, who looks absurd as whatever his character's name. It's not Moana. Moana's a chick. But whatever, Maui, I think it's Maui. Yeah, he looks like a bald dude wearing a wig. He doesn't look like Maui or whatever the character's name is. He looks like a chud. It just feels so like disingenuous. It feels so just performative, and like they just want your money. It's like, hey, we're not gonna put in enough effort for this because we're Disney. You're just gonna pay for the name. It's like, it's very insulting when that's how people approach these franchises, because in a way they're kind of right, bro. Like Kingdom Hearts, when they come out with Part 4, I'm buying it. I'm buying the hell out of that game. When a new Marvel movie comes out, the Avengers movies, bro, you bet I'm going to be in the theater. When Star Wars comes out with, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, or whatever they're going to do, I'm going to go watch it, man. And this new Grogu Mandalorian movie, it's like, yeah, I'm going to watch it, but there's always this feeling like, am I going to get played here, or is this going to be amazing? And I just hate that feeling, bro. It's like I can't just enjoy what I want to enjoy. It's like going to a girlfriend's house or going to an ex-girlfriend's house, and she's trying to win you back over, bro. Oh, man. The Disney people need to really figure themselves out, man, because this is crazy. This is absurd. And please appoint someone new. Just fire everyone if you have to, bro. Ask the fans. Ask the fans for help if you need to. Like, do something, man. This is going on for far too long. And get rid of Disney Plus, right? Everything needs to get back on Netflix. All right? I'm tired of all these stupid freaking streaming services. It's like, y'all do not have the staying capability to have your own little streaming services, right? Everyone needs to be on Netflix or Hulu, right? That's another topic, but I'm just sick of it, man. Capitalism just ruins everything. I wish these projects were passion projects and not, let's have the shareholders be happy. Let's make them a ton of money, because at the end of the day, they can just make crap, and we're going to buy it, bro. And I hate it.